Rumble, YouTube family, what's good? What's happening? Welcome on a Saturday. Welcome. Ironwork 92,000 in the Foundry with everybody else. What's good, y'all? What's happening? Happy Saturday. Today we fall back. Many of y'all in the United States, not to include places like, I believe, Guam, Hawaii, and stuff like that. Y'all ain't going to be falling back with everybody stateside. So it is what it is, but you know how good it is to get that extra hour of sleep. So fall back if you must, and for all you that don't, well, just ignore what it is I'm saying. As far as daylight savings time. Now, you know, from what I've been taught and what we've been taught is that daylight savings time is for who? The farmer, right? So the farmers had enough daylight to do what it is they needed to do throughout the year, and then you had the other daylight savings time that occurs around the equinox, right, in March. So you have that one that occurs, and then people spring forward and all that other stuff. But my thing is, man, as soon as we start messing with things and doing all this craziness, man, it just puts us out of sync with this reality. It's crazy, man. It's just those small things nobody really considers. Nobody thinks about, oh, what if they mess with the time? Well, they mess with the time. It's not even a matter of what if. Even the names of our damn month, every month, you know what I'm saying? Totally off. Then they go ahead and then they name they name the days of the week after these dang gods and all that stuff. It's just absolutely just blows my mind. And every god represents some form of time. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Then you have Sunday. Then you have Monday, right? And then they tell you that it's so weird how they have this whole thing set up. And then everything is revolved around work. Everything is revolved around your family. Then everything is revolved around how you eat. You know what I'm saying? And then it's almost like we're on a schedule, but we're not on a natural schedule. We're on their schedule. Isn't it crazy? And then we wonder how we wind up with these funky ass diseases, how we just fall out early in life. Meanwhile, you think you're getting fed right, you're getting watered right, you're getting sunned up right, you're being loved, or you're loving somebody, and then you just still just manage to, go to the great by and by well before your time. Well, I think much of that has to do with how out of sync we are time wise. I mean, I'm sure somebody must have done a well-researched study on it all. This is me speculating, and shit, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. So, guys, please don't mind me. Please don't mind me for not being in the camera. But you know how we do, like normal. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna kick it off by greeting everybody in the Foundry. First and foremost, just figured I'd get that part off my chest and talk about a little bit of saving the daylight. So first and foremost, let's kick it off with our good brother JJ. JJ's here in the Foundry with us. JJ, welcome, sir. Good to see you. Good evening. JJ, go ahead, drop your link in the chat. And if you have a channel, as I go down, I'll say what's up. I'll recognize you have a channel. Please don't wait on me to say for you to drop your channel. Go ahead, drop your channel in, but I will acknowledge that you have a channel. So I think we'll make it easy for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So welcome, JJ. Good to see you, family. JR Hartley, good to see you, sir. You've become quite the comedian as of late. So it's good to see you, sir. Welcome. Tarita Cirque. Our sister Tarita went ahead and donated to the hours because she knows what it is. And I appreciate you, sis. Thank you so much, Tarita Cirque. Tarita Cirque, much love. Very much so. Amazing. Good to have you here tonight, sis. Hey, it's Oz. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the Foundry. Good to have you here. If you are new, you appear to be new. Kick back, relax, hang out with the guys in the Foundry, learn from them, talk with them. This is some good folk in here, but these guys don't tolerate bullshit much. They've had enough. You understand? And so soon as somebody gets out of line, man, they jump on them. And it could be quite a risky place, but it's a good place full of good people. You know what I'm saying? So once you start to establish a flow in here, you'll know what it is I'm talking about. These guys will fill you in. Don't worry about it. Good people in here. The Akinator, welcome, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. It's good to see you, brother. Welcome to the Foundry for tonight. And Mr. Super Sidewinder, good to have you in here, sir. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Mr. Soups, man. Don't wait on me. You know what to do, man. You know what to do. He's got a channel as well, Mr. Soups does. Skeptic, what's happening, bro? Skeptic 936. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Heresy Seeds also here with us. Good to see you, family. It's good to see you, sir. Welcome to the Foundry for tonight. All right. Chriske, excuse me, Chriske 1171. Welcome, family. Again, if you're new here, glad to have you. Welcome to the show for tonight. You know, same rules apply. You know what I'm saying? Relax, man. Have a good time. Establish a flow. Just make sure that you're good, right? Because the Foundry could be, these guys could be waters full of a bunch of piranhas, man. They could be some dangerous people, but they're wholesome, good people, and they're just tired of the BS. You'll see what it is, right? You'll see what it is, man. Good people, good bunch, very smart bunch. So welcome to the team, man. Let's see. Heresy Seed, welcome, sir. Good to see you, JJ. Heresy Seed again. Warrior coming out and playing with us tonight. Welcome, sir. Sorry I didn't come on last night. I didn't come on a little bit earlier, but since you're one of my day zips, it's still good to have you here, sir. Welcome, that. And it's always a pleasure, man. It's always a pleasure. And I'm probably going to hit you up, man, and ask you for a favor here in the next few days, if you don't mind. Welcome, sir. Welcome. NDB, good to have you, sir. Welcome, NDB. NDB 33. Uh-oh. You got the magic number. Good to see you, fam. Good to see you, NDB. Welcome. All right, Roger. Mr. Ledwell, welcome, sir. Good to see you, man. Good to have you on for the night. Good to see our brother Roger's here in the Foundry with us. Good to see you. And Roger, go ahead. You know what to do. Roger's got a channel too. Welcome, Raj. Welcome. Let's see. Okay, so that's Raj, Mr. Soups, Mr. Super Sidewinder, JJ, right? All with good channels, all with channels. And these guys are always dropping stuff. So if you don't feel you're getting enough Flat Earth in a week, these guys always drop stuff, you know. And Roger's damn near on every night during the witching hours and stuff, right? That's like Roger's time to shine. You know what I'm saying? Roger loves being up late. I hope I'm not offending you, Raj, but it's true. Raj loves being up late. So if you want to be up during the graveyard shift, doing what it is that you do, whatever that is, man, you can catch Roger at those times, you know. But every day there is Flat Earth content live, and join those guys, man. There's some amazing dudes. Let's see who else we got here. Jim, it's that Jimenez. Welcome, sir. Jim, you know what to do. Jim's got a channel as well. Jim specializes in the stars and everything else. So welcome, sir. Good to see you, fam. Welcome, welcome. Saddle Bomb, good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. Saddle Bomb's here with us, y'all. Good to see you, fam. All right, all right. Yeah, man. Y'all are in here, man, looking good, feeling good, smelling good. You know, I'm not going to say tasting good. That would be a little bit weird. But it's good to have you guys here anyway. Warrior, Brian Roy, King Roy, welcome, sir. Good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. Brian Roy's joining us tonight. Good to have you here, sir. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Lock Smart, Lock S Smart. Good to see you, fam. Mr. Smart is here with us tonight. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Active Kevin, good to see you, sir. Active Kevin, welcome, man. Welcome. Anytime I see that crazy in that crazy creature in there with the mouth open, I always think of Jim Anus. Always putting that in there when he's yelling at us. You know what I'm saying? So that looked kind of wild. I like it, though. I dig it. And welcome to the show for the night, man. Welcome, welcome. Active Kevin is here with us. Heresy C, J.R. Hartley. Jimmy Satterfield, another one of my day zips. Good to have you in here, family. Jimmy Satterfield is here, y'all. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, you know, we're waiting on our folks that sometimes they straggle in here late. Plain and Simple Truth, freaking Big Pine Sailings, freaking Centero. Every once in a while, we'll get a sprinkling of him, you know. As of late, who is it? Greg B's been coming in, right? Big Greg, right? Greg Live Music comes in from time to time, but anytime it's time we talk about the Final Experiment, my man is like, no, he does not want any part of it. If we talk about it, he ain't showing up. Or he comes in just to come up for air. He's like, oh, y'all still talking about that? Okay, I'm out. He doesn't want to hear it. He's over it. And I understand. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But I think it requires a little bit of attention, especially tonight with this particular topic. But shout out to those guys that I mentioned. We'll be seeing probably a Valley Parks or something like that. Probably a we might get Sam. Who knows? We might get Linnea Cannon. Who knows? We might get Netter, right? Or Renton, right? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows who comes in and when they come in, man. But when you guys come in, man, it's always a pleasure and it's always a party. Harmon, hopefully we get Harmon in here. Hopefully we get our sister Maria, hopefully we get our sister Pebbles in here, Hey, True Word Whisperer. And instead of a channel, we've got a book. We've got an amazing book, right? True Earth Whisperer has his book. And go ahead and purchase this book. But I'm only slowing down so I could go ahead and show you guys what it is that I'm talking about. Okay, there it is right there, y'all. It is on the Amazon side of things. I would highly recommend you guys check him out. Boom. Oh, what is this? Okay, get rid of that. True Earth Whisperer, the lost art of the dyads in a world that debates everything and understands nothing. There he is. Bam. Go ahead and purchase that book. And look at that. My man's got 6 stars, man. 100%. My man's looking good. Look at that. Yeah, I love it, man. More success. We need more success like this. Shout out to our brother, Mr. True Earth Whisperer. Shout out to our brother over here. Good stuff right here, man. Go ahead and buy that book. Soon he's going to be coming out with that hardback. I already know because he promised me. And I know you ain't going to be sour on them promises, sir. So shout out to you again. Shout out once more. Success, success all day. Good for you, Mr. True Earth Whisperer. Shout out to him. And please, matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to do you that solid. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to share that. Let's see. How do I go ahead and how do I do that? I would like to share that with you guys. This might be it right here. Let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. It may. If not, True Earth Whisperer, you're going to have to help me out, brother. And you're going to have to drop that link in there, man. Make sure everybody has access to it. JJ Saddlebum, Jimenez, Jimmy Satterfield, NDB, Tarita. Martin Haley, how you doing, sir? Martin Haley, welcome, sir. Welcome to the show tonight. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, Mandel Britt, welcome, sir. Good to see you. Man, I don't know. Something about Mandel Britt's thumbnail. I like that thing. Good to see you, though, sir. I like it. It looks weird. We are moving. We are grooving. And here we go. I need some easily faked with the 80s tech to reinforce our delusions. Wow, we need something easily faked with 80s tech to reinforce. That's wild. Yeah, man. We're constantly getting fooled all the time, man. We're constantly getting fooled. But it's good to see you, sir. Will Sox I7G. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Sorry about that. All right, let's see who else we got. Motorboater 69. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. Welcome. All right. Okay. So we got everybody in the Foundry for tonight so far. And as you guys start to stream in, you already know how I do, man. I'm going to greet you guys accordingly as you come in, and we pause for station identification and everything else. But man, it's been quite a week. It's been fun. It's been amazing. I've been getting a lot of stuff done, a lot of work done. But one of the things that I recognized was that it was a few people that paid attention to some of the latest things that I'm not even going to say the latest. This is something that I've been discussing for quite some time, but it's now starting to get traction. Hey, everything has its season, right? And now, since we're talking about the final experiment, of course, what it is I'm going to talk about in particular is the fact that those guys are coming up a little bit limp when it comes to the issue of the tickets, right? And some people argue, splitting hairs. They're like, oh, we don't need tickets. We need passport stamps. Cool. We don't need that. We need a combination of tickets, passport stamps, and seats. Cool. Like I think all that's good. But my thing is this, right? I have more questions on top of the tickets not being presented when they needed to be presented. All right. So 1 is tickets. 2 is, okay, boarding passes. I think now we're starting to split hairs. You understand what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. 2, boarding passes. 3, the online itinerary. 4, the passport stamp, right? If you get one, if you don't get one, yes, I understand that it's optional. Yes, can you get a souvenir one? Yes, you can. But again, like I said, if you're going to a place that is alien to the rest of this free world, yeah, wouldn't you think it would be wise to get this stamp as qualitative, some form of qualitative evidence? I would think. And this isn't me trying to be a smart aleck. This isn't me trying to pick on anybody. I'm just asking a question that anybody in their right mind would ask. If you don't, yeah, I know that guy is obsessed. He's obsessed. And you know what? He has every right to be, because I'm waiting for some kind of truth that they're dropping. That's all. Are they asking those hard questions? Are they presenting a truth, right, for everybody to use? You know, these are I'm not gonna answer those questions. These are real, down to earth, honest questions. And you know what? I'm going to get made fun of regardless. Well, if it's not him, it's going to be somebody else. Do I care? Yeah, I've gotten to the point to where it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We don't have to make any, make fun of him videos for this or that, because our job is getting taken care of. What we're saying is being done. You understand? So he can make fun. It doesn't matter. We are taking them. Yeah, we taking the arrows, man. It is what it is. We taking them where they don't want to go. We're taking them to deep water, and they can't take us to deep water because we've already been there. You know what I'm saying? And we've got long legs, and we've reached the bottom. So we know how deep their waters are, and it doesn't matter to us, and it doesn't work because they're super limited. You know what I'm saying? The problem that they face, though, is that they keep doing these things, right? And this is something that affects them as well. They just don't realize it. We have these guys that haven't presented tickets, right? Austin still hasn't presented tickets. He came on last week Sunday, I think, with Vika, where we all got cussed out, and that was fun, by David Weiss. And David didn't bother to ask those guys the same question, the easy stuff that we presented, right? There's been quite a bit of stuff. We don't have a return ticket. I'd love to see a return ticket from Onion Glacier, Union Glacier to Punta Arenas, and from Punta Arenas back. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we do these things, we get the whole itinerary. Let me tell you guys a story. So, and something that actually happened. So there's sometimes some instances that when you even go for certain clearances, right, they want to know if you were in particular countries at some point, right? And if you were, you have to give them when you went, and you have to give them, basically not only a time frame, but in certain instances, they will ask for that itinerary. They will ask to know where you stayed. They'll ask to know who you stayed with, if you stayed with anybody, who you kept in contact with, if anybody kept in contact with you, right? Do you have their information? Stuff like that. And also, do you still possess those tickets? Like, this isn't, and you want to know something? This isn't me making any of this up. Like, they want to see that. You understand? For whatever the reason is, it is what it is, man. But this is one thing they understand. They know that you can get those tickets again. You understand? They know that you could present to them that information that you said that you went to where you said you went, right? For example, if you said, hey, I went to, I don't know, Nigeria. I was there for 8 months. And then, I met up with this real sketch dude that really tricked me into, purchasing land. And then this, that, the third. Well, they wanted that information. You give them as much as you can. And then they're like, hey, could we see some kind of receipt that you went? This, that, the third, blah, 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 so on and so forth. So you present, what hotel did you stay at while you were there? And then you present to them that too. So all these things can be traced back. All these things, they can make their final judgment as to whether you're adjudicated for that clearance or not, based off of your level of honesty and everything else. So these things to the government as well is also important. It's not just a stupid thing that dumb flat earth is asking for, but you got to think. for all you globe earthers out there, you need to be asking the same questions. It's not just us, because right now we're dealing with an issue of trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. You know, just trust me. So what I found interesting was something that Jaron said the other day. And hold on. Right. So Feed Your Mind went ahead and he posted the final experiment discussion between what's his name? Between Sam, Jaron, and Dave McKeegan, right? And while he's asking them those questions and he's going back and forth with them, Sam is just probing and he's asking questions, whether he believes them or not, which I don't think he does. That's all Sam, right? Of course, we all have our reasons as to why we might not believe these guys. And it is what it is at the end of the day. The truth will find its way to us, right? Or some semblance of the truth will find its way to us. Now, Sam asked his own series of questions. We have our own series of questions. I came in with my question, right? Something that I mentioned from time to time to make sure that everybody knows. And I'm going to bring it up here and we're going to kind of break it down where I come in and I talk about it with Sam and those guys. But it's just, where's the tickets? Just give us the tickets, man. Yeah, Judas, exactly. Yeah, my bad. Plain Reality. Good to see you, bro. Man of Brit, Plain Reality. Yeah. So I'm getting right to the point. You give us those tickets, you'll have one less flatter at the bonking you upside the head, right? Just asking for dumb tickets. To me, this is something silly. This is something that's easily presentable. Carrie Skates, welcome, sir. Welcome. Brother Carrie Skates is here. So here we go. I'm going to kind of quit talking about it. We'll go into it, and then we'll dissect it. Here it is.
I'm talking about Jaron. We saw whatever it is you produced, you had no problem. And here's the thing. The reason we're coming across this sticking point right now, and I'd like for you to understand this, is because you can't do the small things. If we're sitting here denying the fact that, or the claim that you guys make that you went to Antarctica, all you needed to do from day one was just present to us the tickets. That would make a lot of things more difficult.
So dumb.
I'm serious.
So my thing is, that's dumb, right? I want to know why that's so dumb. You understand? You see, anytime we come in here, right, and we discuss flat earth and we discuss how we're tired of being lied to, part of these deceptions that they pull in front of us, people have to remember, is the trick of lighting, right? The sleight of hand. This is stuff that the globe tends to do on a daily basis, it seems like. And we have mountains of evidence showing this. It's not like this is a one-off. You understand what I'm saying? This is not new. We always get tricked, or there's always an attempt to trick us. But there's so many of us, and there's so many of us that are looking for this stuff that we tend to find it. Now, we have those of us in the community that have broken down the final experiment that find so many inaccuracies, inconsistencies, issues with this, that one, no footprints in the whatchamacallit? Hold on, family. I'll drop it in here for you. So many issues with the lighting, so many issues with the consistency of the screen being split in half, the screen being split, 360-degree cameras. And the thing is that you have a lot of people that are professional in the flat earth community that are starting to find these issues. Downward Direction, how you doing, sir? Welcome. Renton, I was talking bad about you earlier. Good to see you, family. Good to see you, man. So to call it stupid, I think is disingenuous, because it's like, listen, are you going to present it or not? Or are you just going to make fun of me? So earlier, J.R. Hartley said, hey, Vlad, they're making fun of you on this channel. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm used to it. I get it. I'm always getting made fun of. But what are they getting done, right? Other than making fun of me, am I asking a valid question or am I not? Is it invalid? Why is it invalid? You guys have fooled us before. Why is what I'm asking for an invalid question? And if it's so fucking invalid, why are so many people talking about it? Why aren't you asking that same question? Why don't you say, Jaron, could you present him those tickets so you could shut him the hell up? We're tired of hearing about it. And that's what it is. We come across the whole, trust me, bro, because we went. That's why. But let's let them talk. And I did my best to not be as normally crazy as I can normally be. I get it. I know I could be a little bit for folks at times. I get that. So I was at my best behavior, right? I wanted to give these guys an opportunity to speak because I honestly wanted to hear what kind of answer they were going to give to everybody. This isn't Vlad's show or Vlad's channel. This is for everyone to see and for everyone to hear. And I'm glad Feed Your Mind came out and he did this. So let's go back just a little bit and let's let these guys talk.
Do from day one was just present to us the ticket. That would make a lot of things more difficult.
So dumb.
I'm serious.
Okay,
hey, listen. McKeegan,
you don't think that's easier to fake than all the fucking video footage? Give me a break.
So that's another thing. Like, everybody says that they could fake it, and I agree. Yes, they could fake it. They could do all kinds of things. And I hope they realize that if they do fake it, just stand by. Fake it. I dare you to fake it. Stand by. Okay? I triple dog dare you to fake those tickets. I pray to God that you fake those tickets. I really would like to see you fake those tickets. If you dared to fake those tickets, go ahead and do it. I'm not mad at you, man. If you wanted to fake those tickets, go right ahead. Okay? You have people out there that do these things, and they're waiting for you to drop tickets like that. Some fake ones. And then once you get caught, I mean, you're really caught dead to rights. So I'm not wanting you to fake tickets. I just want the answer from the horse's head, right? The horse's mouth. They said the horse's head, whatever. Right. So I wanted to hear from Jaren. And that's a good question somebody asked earlier. They were like, Jaren doesn't show his eyes. Why he doesn't show his eyes? I don't know. Maybe he's high. I don't know. I know he likes to smoke a little bit. Maybe he's a little bit blazed and he doesn't want to show his eyes as red or something like that. But it's been strange that for quite some time now, since Jaren has come back, it's been a little bit different, And yes, so there are a few things. Wool socks brings up a good point. Why didn't Jaren show the e-ticket boarding pass thingy? And exactly. The e-ticket and the boarding pass. And people are, you've had people, this guy called the Great Thor come up to me. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Sam, come on up. So it's just strange that you have these opportunities to go ahead and show what it is that we're asking for. Just make it easy on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Present the ticket. Yeah. Hold on. Give me 1 second. So, wow, this news just keeps coming. The news just never stops. But anyway, so all you have to do is, it's not just an airplane ticket, because notice how Jaren the whole time kept talking about, well, I did this and I did that. Where? In Punta Arenas. And I even got an Uber. Where? In Punta Arenas. And then we got pizza. Let me guess. Where? Punta Arenas, right? So everything was Punta Arenas. Everything was all these places except for where they did, or they claimed to it did, the final experiment, right? But let me shut the hell up and let me let these guys talk.
You think, no.
One question,
You think
Vlad.
It's easy to fake some tickets? Then go ahead, produce me some fake tickets, please.
Okay.
And make sure it's serialized as well. And at the same time,
Vlad.
please produce.
There's no
hold on,
plain
McKeegan.
tickets.
McKeegan, I'm not talking about.
So you see how blurred up this is? It's not Dave's fault that it's blurred up. So do I like taking up for Globe Earthers? I don't, but I'm doing my best to at least present this fairly, right? Dave McKeegan presents me a boarding pass. That boarding pass, from what I've been told, I don't know because I didn't get to see it with my eyes, is from wherever he came from, right? I'm assuming the UK or someplace like that. But it wasn't from Antarctica, okay? Or it wasn't from Union Glacier. That is a boarding pass to Punta Arenas. Everybody's talking about the boarding pass to Punta Arenas. And I'm like, I don't care about that. Nobody cares about Punta Arenas. We understand that was a jump off, but Punta Arenas is 1,800 miles from their final destination, that being Union Glacier. You understand? That's an 1,800-mile trip. And then, you know what happens? You get something for that. You get some kind of some kind of receipt. You get something saying, hey, you are going here. And you need to know this is where you're going, just in case you need it for work, just in case you need it, if you need to turn it in, because this is a form of business, right? And if you're running a business, you can write this off as something. Yes, if you run a business and part of your business is to fly from point A to point B, terminating at Union Glacier, they need to see that, right? And if you're going to write that off on your business, well, you need to be able to present that you went here. You need to be able to present that this was done. And you went where you said you went, right? Some people, Tourette 3006, shout out to him. I know you're not here right now. And he brought up a really good question, which I asked Witsit, but Witsit presented an answer. And that is, these guys mentioned they used insurance. They used the insurance that those guys provided. And I asked Witsit about that a few weeks ago on Vika's channel. Witsit told me that he was like, nah, bro, we didn't use that. We didn't use that insurance, bro. And I was like, okay, well, I guess so. All I can do is go off of what Witsit said, right? He said they didn't use the insurance, then they didn't use the insurance. I don't know. All I'm hearing is that they had insurance that they could have used to take that trip, right? Oh boy, look at who's here. Look at who's here. It's the old man himself. Good to see you, Saab. Welcome, Saab. Saab is in the foundry, y'all. Good to see you, bro. Welcome, welcome. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to present this. I want you to come up real quick, if you don't mind, bro. I want you to come up real quick, and we're going to break this thing down. Just come up real quick. Tourette 3006. Yeah, Tourette 3. Hey, you once you say Cow's name, Cow appears. What's happening, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. Sav is here. Good to see Sav. Tourette 3006. I'm talking bad about you, and then you appeared. Yeah, Witsit 100. Witsit knows it exactly. Yeah, he knows. Witsit knows. So with that insurance, he could have either presented or he could have answered the question, which he chose to answer the question the way he did. And all I could do is take that answer as he said it for now. That's all I could do, right? And it is what it is. Fine. I'm not too worried about the insurance, but that's just another bit of information that we could, if he wants, people are, yeah. So, just do the boarding pass. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Hey, we have somebody. We've got David McKeegan here. Cool. He just emailed me the boarding pass. Cool. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, let's take a look. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it do. And that's my thing, man. Like, I'm not sitting there trying to make no threats or nothing like that. I'm just asking for it. Dave McKeegan, I don't see a boarding pass, sir. McKeegan, I don't see a boarding pass. I'm sorry. I don't see that. So another thing I noticed, right, is that Dave McKeegan is presenting a boarding pass. I would go as far as to say that McToon, right? McToon, hold on. McToon is presenting a boarding pass as well, right? But Jaren isn't. Jaren and Witsit are not. They're not presenting anything. Those two are not presenting anything. I keep stressing Jaren. Do you guys notice I keep saying, Jaren, where's yours? Jaren, where's yours? McKeegan is offering me his. And then I have to stop McKeegan and be like, okay, McKeegan, you've shown me something, right? Cool. McKeegan, you're going to have to resend it. You have my email? 92,000. Yes, that's the email. Yeah. If you emailed it right, either it's taken some time or it hasn't come in at all. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see. Yep. Yay, man. This looks real. This isn't, I don't think that looks like That looks like it's the real deal. That doesn't look like. Let's see. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, now. All right, I am going to present this. Give me 1 second. Do you mind if I present it? Because I could see this. Do you mind if I present this to everybody? Dave McKeegan. Johnson, pick a story. Is it weird that we don't present tickets, or is it a strange that I present mine only? No, McKeegan, my question is this right now. Do you mind if I show it? Do you mind if I show it? And that's my thing. Who's Jerry Fletcher? Jerry Fletcher, show yourself. Oh. Oh boy, Saab, good to see you, man.
I forgot I had it set on that. On Jerry Fletcher.
Oh yeah, I was like, Jerry Fletcher, who's that? I was like, I got some more weirdos coming in here. What the hell's going on? Okay, so
did you ever see the movie? Did you ever see
McKeegan,
the movie Conspiracy Theory?
Yeah, with
Mel
what's his
Gibson?
name? Mel Gibson. Yeah,
that was his character, Jerry Fletcher.
Jerry Fletcher. Okay, shoot, I did not know that. Good to see you though, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so I'm going to share Dave McKeegan's boarding pass. This is Dave McKeegan's now. So Dave McKeegan, I'll give him, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go a step further and say that McKeegan has gone a step further. And so everybody can see this. Dave McKeegan, this is Dave McKeegan right here. Punta Arenas, and this is real, apparently, is his claim, right? This looks real to me. To me, it does. If somebody else could break it down some other way, to me, it looks like the real deal. To Union Glacier. This is it. This is Dave McKeegan's boarding pass right here. Here's the flight from ALE, right? Boarding pass. And okay, it looks like shit. Fine. I get it. Like he probably probably spilled coffee on it or something, soup, whatever, right? But this is a boarding pass. Right, for me right now, I don't have a problem with this. Does anybody have an objection? So far, I don't. To me, that looks legit. And like if y'all don't like that it looks legit, then I don't know what to say to you. But I'm just being honest.
Tell you what, it's a good thing he spilled that shit on the barcode after he got there, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Hey, and this is why everybody needs to see it. You know what I'm saying? It's not just leave it up to Vlad and Vlad will figure it out. No, this is open to interpretation for everybody. But for me, does this look like it could be a real deal thing? And this is one way for us to determine if this is correct, right? That we have this barcode available so people could basically run this and check on it. Like, here's the thing. That's the honest to God way that it needs to be done. Because you guys have burnt us in the past. I'm not making anything up. I'm saying that to me, does it look real? Sure it does. But at the same time, do these things need to be scrutinized even further because of your history? Sure you do. Yes, you do. Right. And here it is. Here it is. This is the seat. It's got this stuff on it. You know, it's probably moisture or something. But this is it, man. This is Dave McKeegan's right here. And it does have, it ain't nowhere else, but it's in the middle of this barcode. I think that is funny. But, you know, am I going too hard in the paint? Some would argue that I am. But Saab, that's a real good point that you bring up, man. It's funny that it's here, but does this look like a boarding pass? It sure does. And there it is from Punta Arenas to Union Glacier. Now, okay, so we have Dave McKeegan. Dave McKeegan, if he went, right, which to me, it looks like, so far, this looks like the real deal, right, so far. Could they have messed with it? To be determined. But let's see. David, Punta Arenas, pub 2. Okay, time, 10 o'clock. Okay, yeah. This doesn't look like a joke. Hold on. Give me 1 second, sir. Give me 1 second. Retton, welcome, sir. Good to see you. Okay, yeah. This doesn't look like a joke. Retton, could you hear me? I don't know if Retton could hear me. Netta, can you hear me? You're Nettie,
You're muted.
you're muted. I'm trying to unmute you. You're still muted.
Yeah, it's on his end.
Okay, Retton, you're still muted. But
Peace.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now. You sound like you're outside or you're driving or something.
Yeah, I'm on the way to the house.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, man. So we here, hang out. So that right there looks like it could be a real boarding pass. All right. That's it. Now, notice we'll go back. Now, guys, take all the time you need to look that up. What I'll do is I'll run back to the top of the boarding pass where that barcode is, right? You guys get to take a look at this. This mark is here, which I find that's a little strange. That's a little strange. Specifically here, of course, you find it down here too. But why is this got to be blocked off for? Why not? We can't see this, man. I still want to see a little bit more, but hey, man, this is a great start.
What are we looking at?
This is McKeegan's boarding pass. His boarding pass from Punta Arenas to Union Glacier, and he left on December. What is it? 14 December. Wait, 14 December. 14 December is when they went there, right, Sav?
Wait a second. No, I thought it was No. That was when they left. That was when they left.
Your ticket normally in your email, and then you don't get the ticket till you go to the actual airport, and then they print it out for you. But you should have the tickets in your email. It should be a ticket, a digital copy.
That's what I'm saying is they should have a digital copy of everything. It's not just one set of tickets.
Right.
So, I mean, I think that's fair that if I ask for that, McKeegan, do you think you could produce that too? The digital copy as well? And then just, do you think you could do that?
That's the first thing you get when you book a flight.
Yeah. Like if you wouldn't even have to do all this if you know what? Let me take that back. Yes, sure. You could do this as well. Now, my thing is if you're going to present something and you did something, it shouldn't have to be me fighting you if you did something, you know what? Before we even ask, you're going to present as much as you can. And then that way we're like, hey, you gave us an overabundance of everything. So right here, we have a boarding pass with a splotch on it. Let's keep that. Let's keep that in mind. Right. So, if anything, definitely a digital format as well. Now, it's not that you guys keep saying that, oh, we can't present well. McKeegan is over here, whether it's fake or real, or McKeegan is actually presenting something, right? Now we're asking our own flat earthers. You think I'm asking, not one time did you hear me say, I want McKeegan's this or I want McToon's that. I said, I want Jaren's stuff. I want to see yours, Jaren. Jaren, I want to see yours. You notice how McKeegan is always trying to cover up for Jaren. At least that's what it looks like to me. And if I'm wrong, then hell, I'll take being wrong. I don't mind that. But go ahead, bro.
Did you run the photo through the AI generated app right quick to make sure it ain't AI generated?
No, I didn't. I did not. Let me go ahead. Let me see. Let me see. I think that would be fair.
Just to make sure. I ain't trying to.
No.
I'm just. I like to be thorough with it.
Hold on.
Because why I got a big whiteout on the QR code? Like, why? What is that? Is that something on there or something?
Yeah, that's the same thing Sav asked, and I think that's a fair question. I don't think that's an unfair question. So we'll see. I'm running it right now. There any AI tampering? I don't see any clear signs, natural wear and tear. I don't see any obvious signs of wear. No, the AI is saying so far it to them it looks kosher. Sure, like a genuine photograph, real, not an AI generated. Yeah, this thing looks legit. It looks legit to AI. To AI, it looks good. Looks good. Looks good. It looks legit. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say something. make something up and lie on these dudes. Nah, man. Like we don't. That's the thing, man. Is we don't sit here lying on these dudes.
What's
We
the
don't
purpose of him showing you these tickets though? Is it for, did he go with them or no?
Say again. Oh,
Did he-
yeah. So he went. The claim is that they all went, right? McToon, McKeegan, Jaron, Whitsitt, and a bunch of people that I don't even know, right? Except for Will Duffy. I know Will Duffy too. But that's the claim, is that they went. And my thing is, okay, well, before I even get into all that other stuff, I just want to see the tickets. We're now almost in day 300, and we're now getting boarding passes, which we've been waiting for Lord knows how long. That I think that should have been the first question. I don't think that's unfair to ask that question. And I think McKeegan was giving me hell for asking that question. I was like, well, you got to ask that question because oftentimes y'all don't play honest. You understand? And if you played honest, I wouldn't have a need to ask a question like that. But give me 1 second.
But so where did they actually fly from and to?
No, so they flew from Punta Arenas to Union Glacier.
So they all flew from the same place. They didn't.
Yeah.
You know how most people fly out of Atlanta, Charlotte, and then meet at one place because they all live in different areas.
Oh,
So they all-
no. So they stopped in Punta Arenas, right? Punta Arenas, whatever. They stopped there. And so from there, they flew to Union Glacier. Like there's no direct flight to Union Glacier. As far as I know. I don't know of one, except for from Punta Arenas. Like I think McKeegan was flying from the UK. You understand? Like yeah.
And that's the Antarctic Airport in Union Glacier. That's the name of the airport in Antarctica.
No. In Union Glacier, it's something, I forgot the name of it, but it's another name. But hold on. I got something else to present. That right there is the boarding pass that Dave McKeegan gave us, right? The thing I gave you hell for was suggesting that tickets would have settled the discussion right away, but that you only said that months after. Wait. Okay, what am I not clearly reading right here? Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Thing I gave you hell for was suggesting that the tickets would have settled the discussion right away. No. It's not that it would have settled the discussion. And I think Sam made a good point, McKeegan, is that it would have helped with whether you went somewhere or not. Like, obviously, you guys got a ticket. Obviously, you guys went somewhere. And I would go as far as to say, I'm going to, maybe because I'm a little silly, but I'm like, okay, well, they've got tickets. They've got a boarding pass. That's an indication that they went somewhere. That's what I would have said, right? But can that be faked? In extreme circumstances, I'm sure, yeah, it could be. Could it be faked? Yeah, it could be faked. But these things are also serialized. So I do say that if you're going to do that craziness with faking a ticket, you just have to be careful, right? Because there's always somebody waiting to get their 5 minutes of fame and waiting to crack some code. So just be careful with it. But yeah, after you got back. So again, yeah, we shouldn't have to ask you for that. But I've been asking since day one. It's not like people didn't know that these tickets were asked for. And if you knew that people were going to sit there and bother you about you didn't go, that's like everybody, anybody that's been somewhere and you're told you didn't go to that place, first thing you're going to show are your tickets. JJ, what's happening, family? Good to see you, sir.
A souvenir or something. Y'all ain't got no Antarctica keychains or nothing.
Yeah.
Where the souvenirs at?
Yeah.
Oh,
JJ,
he's got a
what's
snow
good,
globe.
sir?
What's happening, fellas?
Man, we good, man. We good.
Peace,
We are
peace.
good. We in here. Yeah. So
Yeah,
okay.
McKeegan's got a snow globe, Retton.
Yeah. So
for his
McKeegan
daughter,
does.
so that proves
Yes.
it.
So he does have a snow globe that I think he might have gotten from Antarctica for his child. So he brought that for her. He brought her a snow globe, I guess. I don't know.
What I see, Vlad, is most suspicious here is why are we dealing with these people that we don't trust in the first place? Hashtag credibility. Where's Jaron? Where's Whitsitt? Why do we got, damage control going on here?
See, JJ, that's the same question I'm asking. I kept telling McKeegan, I was like, McKeegan, I see what you got. I'm not asking you for yours. I'm asking for our own people. You understand? We have a couple of people
let's trust the guy we don't trust, right?
Well,
exactly.
let's get it right down to the basics, okay? If Final Experiment crushed the flat Earth and proved conclusively that there's a globe, why the fuck are you still talking about it? Why are you still here? Why are you still trying to push this dumb shit? I thought that was going to be the be all and end all of it, right? What did old Saab say? I said we was going to be in the same fucking boat we was in before they even left. Questionable video and secondhand information from less than reputable people.
Yeah, so it was absolutely
that's
predictable.
Where we was before they went, so it wasn't made no more difference than if I was to throw a rock over in the corner. It's bad. If it really was what it was, then shut the fuck up about it and quit, trying to defend your goddamn goal.
Well, if it was what it was, we wouldn't have had to wait till 2024 to figure it out.
Okay. Well, it's
especially
not just
since NASA has a station down there.
Exactly. All good points. All solid points. Now, I want to show you guys something that I just got. Here we go. There's something coming up. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to oh, Lord have mercy. Yes. I'm going to X out of that right there. We got that up. Okay. So I want to show you this. So I want you guys to take a good look at this right here. Okay.
Hold on real quick here. This is how desperate old McKeegan is right here. Like I had to tell that lying ass demon Duffy 100 times. Okay. If you watch the show the next night, you will see where I retracted that because I got to thinking on it deeper and deeper. Okay. So if that's the only little thing you got to cling on, you little Klingon, go fuck yourself. All right.
Yeah. And that's the thing, y'all. If we're wrong, we're going to admit that we're wrong. We don't like to hold on to bullshit, right? If we're wrong on something, we're going to call it out. And we're going to call each other out.
These Globers have a glorious amount of testosterone. They act more like women in an argument than anything I've ever seen in my life. McKeegan's not nearly as bad as like TFE and Toon. Those, boy, I'll tell you what a high levels of estrogen those guys got. Really sad.
And hold on. So McKeegan, here's another thing. We're going to keep going through that, but I think you're well versed enough in knowing that the sky doesn't determine what's on the ground. It doesn't. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry, but you should know that. Come on now. Then you're definitely on a globe. If you're in Chile and the sun rises and sets top of you.
And one thing he isn't taking into serious consideration is that the tickets aren't an end all be all. They're a form of evidence. And we've already got many, many problems that Union Glacier is fake as shit. It doesn't even exist in the first place. So, like I said, it's not an end all be all. It's just it's fun to see them squirm and try to, cover up their tracks. But, the conversation wasn't even with McKeegan to begin with. Really, it was about Jaron and Witsit, because those are the people who were supposed to be on our side, which obviously we know they're not at this point due to actions, not words, actions.
Yep.
Right.
And really, all we want is, Jaron's ticket, right? McKeegan, I already told you, hey man, I don't care about yours, really. Not that I don't care, but it's like, that's cool that you have yours. Thank you. I want to see Jaron's. Why is Jaron so hard to produce? Why is Witsit so hard to produce? Now it just brings up more questions. Do you not see that? So instead of fighting to defend them, which you didn't like them in the first place, because apparently these guys are flat earthers, right? You would want to hang them out to dry because you're like, hey, we don't want to partake in some guys that are going to do some dubious business. We don't want to go out, because if you guys were about that life and you were doing some honest work, you would be on top of their helmet. You'd be like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm not watching your shit. Fuck you. I'm not your fucking friend. You better give them that damn ticket. You'd sell them out. And it's not really selling them out, because if you're playing an honest game, you'd call out their bullshit. It's calling them out, not selling them out. You're being honest. It's an honest game we're playing here. If you want to play a game, right? If you want to call it that, you're playing honest, right? And that's my thing is, if you're going to do something honestly, I'm going to say, hey, this looks legit. At least it looks legit to me, unless you got, people find something different from what it is you presented. But I gotta give it up and say that it looks legit. His stuff so far looks legit. But I want to show y'all something. That, give me 1 second. Oh Jesus, I'm over here flapping my gums. Excuse me, y'all.
You're good, brother. I don't trust it as far as I could throw it, man. Look who we're dealing with. It's not this ain't piddlywinks here, man. We're dealing with people that can fake anything.
We're dealing with some seriously mentally demented people to begin with. Okay. I'll bring up too, in case in point, we had
paid actors, right?
Well, you had Tune, right? Because of something that happened on Flatzoid where I literally didn't say anything. He tried, I don't know what he thought my wife was going to spank me or something, but he went through the trouble of actually stalking my family, getting her email address, which is not public at all, to email her the link. And it's like, I already showed it to her when you posted about it, and what was that for? Who goes through that kind of trouble for something like that? And then to top things off, then we had Fight the Fat Ass actually called the sheriff in my county and tried to get me in trouble because when I made the joke about when he was talking about having his leg amputated, like he's been talking about for the last 3 or 4 years, I said, "Now to solve all his problems, why don't he have him just amputate his head? Then he won't have any problems whatsoever."
Talking about Craig?
Yeah. So he
FTFE,
said that, I was calling to have him decapitated and all this shit. No, police never came or anything, but what a womanly thing to do.
Yeah, you have people, dude. You have a guy in there that has my DD-214. How he got it, I have no idea. But he's threatened to show everybody it, and I'm like, I don't think you could do that. But at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, I think everybody already knows that I'm retired. Everybody knows what I've done in the military. Really, all it does is show my military service. Everything that I did, places that I've been, things that I've done. That's it.
It just shows how desperate they are and what extent they're willing to go to cripple the movement and the truth.
That's it. Yeah, it's a character assassination, but you're not assassinating my character because everybody knows who I am.
I find it funny that they're playing a double-edged sword because both McKeegan and Craig have both been on live streams admitting that Whitsitt faked his breath. But the reason he faked his breath is because it wasn't cold enough for the place they claimed they were at in the first place.
But Whitsitt doesn't even know that. Whitsitt doesn't even remember that because he's saying, you guys said that I faked my breath and I didn't. And I'm sitting there scratching my head like, what the fuck is wrong with everybody?
Yeah, the same guy that claims that he doesn't remember Mount Rossman, when he backs up 100 yards.
Right. So here's the thing, y'all. You guys, and during the video that we were showing earlier, there was a lot of back and forth with McKeegan specific. Well, not McKeegan. More so Jaren saying Sam is a liar. Sam, you're lying. And then I'm like, how is Sam lying? Sam's the one asking questions. Sam didn't fucking claim to say that he went to Antarctica. How's he lying? He's the one asking the same fucking questions we're asking. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Believe me, bro.
They're just going to appeal to fallacies. Just watch how fallacious they become, and that's all they have. Just like that's all they've always had, and it's very telling. Their arguments become moot the second they become fallacious, just like this guy that keeps getting muted saying that dozens of people have already visited there. Well, we already know that, it's all about compartmentalization, and they can that don't mean it's true or fake, whether you think dozens of people visit there yearly or not. I've done the research. I've looked at all their fake ass marathons and their skydiving events. They're all fake, not just the final experiment. The whole entire place, in my opinion, is not even a real place.
Yeah, it's funky. It is funky.
It's beyond funky, man. And look who we're dealing with. It's not just this one instance. They've lied to us since you were born about everything and anything, any major event, everything. They have zero credibility, but yet this guy's over here acting like he has a leg to stand on.
Yeah, and and that's what it is, guys. In all honesty, and you have to be honest, we've all been lied to. Don't think this is just flat earthers getting lied to. You guys have also been lied to.
I have a question. Why does this Jerome Ryan pass look so much different than the other one? Why?
Stop. That's not the only one. Here's another one right here, Ryan Hall.
So they just give out. They have like 50 different ones, like the DMV does.
Man, you know, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know why that thing looks different. I don't know why it looks different than what McKeegan has, but that's it right there. Union Glacier.
What I don't understand is on their model, if Antarctica is at the bottom of the globe, how is that the highest elevation on Earth? How is the highest elevation on Earth at the bottom of the globe? That don't even make sense.
It's the highest elevation at sea level, like where the ocean meets the land, because it's got 100-foot ice walls.
Oh, I think I know what he's saying.
What I'm saying is, if you get a globe, how the highest elevation will be at the bottom, and the highest elevation should be at the top?
Because it's still pear-shaped, remember?
That don't even make no sense.
Yeah, it's still shaped like a football, like a pear.
So the entire thing is nonsensical, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So your highest point
bullshit.
Yeah. Your highest point should be yeah. Especially if they want to adhere to their law and it turns the whole earth into a gourd, basically. I remember Neil deGrasse Tyson, who's actually going to be in my neck of the woods here soon, saying that same stuff, that it's pear-shaped like pizza dough. You know what I'm saying? I remember that. And I'm going to hold his feet up to the fire. But here are more boarding passes, right? Because we're now talking about boarding passes. Dave McKeegan presented something to us of a boarding pass, right? Going specifically from Puntas Arenas, Chile, to Union Glacier in Antarctica. So,
well, having a boarding pass don't mean that you got on the plane either.
That's true.
And then, they're going to get mad. And you guys, you know what? Yeah, they're going to get mad and say, oh, they're not satisfied with anything. I'm like, okay, so you guys are giving me the paper. You guys are starting to give me the paperwork. But you have to look at it. You have to be honest with it. It's like saying, hey, you know what? I did this homework. And your homework is due on Saturday, December 20th, right? 2024. And then you keep saying you have the homework, and it's now freaking November, almost a whole year out from 2024 December. It's now November 2025. And now you're presenting me your homework and you think you're going to get credit for it? That's not how this works. But it's like, yo, first of all, I know I don't care whether you do your homework or not, because you cheat on the test all the time. I want to go to the guy that's claimed he's been honest about the test the whole time. I want to see his homework. I want to see his research and everything else. I want to see his. I don't care about yours. So everybody's trying to show cover for what's his name, thinking this. At the end, I'm looking at it like this, and let me bring us back up. I think this is it. Oh, there's another one. This is this girl over here cheesing. She's cheesing because she's got tickets going to Union Glacier from Punta Arenas.
Hey, that would be a good souvenir too, because it is kind of decorative. It's got artwork on it, it's all that
stuff. Look, you have people that will take pictures of a plate of chicken fried rice because it hits just right. You understand? You see them all the time.
So I'm wondering why is Dave McKeegan's don't have one of these? Why do we look at a thing that looked kind of like
these were in 2022? Their excuse is going to be. Their excuse will probably be. Go ahead.
They better off just saying they flew private, man. They might as well just lie and say they flew private. When you fly private, you don't need boarding passes, do you?
Yeah. Boarding passes.
When they fly private,
it's all documented though.
Yeah, it's all documented. It has to be documented. That's the thing.
I'm pretty sure it's a manifest, but when you fly private, you don't really have to have like a boarding pass and nothing like that because you flying private.
No,
so they might just say they flew private.
Yeah, if you flew in, that's what I'm saying. If you fly in private, you definitely get access to the boarding pass because there are so many people that can ask for that, right? For whatever happens, for whatever reason. Like if you were in an O.J. Simpson situation, you said, I flew to Chicago that night. Well, we need to see that damn manifest. We need to see the boarding pass, right? You're under scrutiny. And to say that we're stupid for asking for tickets, I think could have avoided, it would have avoided other questions. It would have avoided mountains of headache if you would have presented it on this, Christmas time. Merry Christmas. Here are your fucking tickets, you idiots. I would have been like, hey,
no
man,
barcode either.
Tickets. Huh?
There's no barcode on that, on those blue ones either.
No, but I could tell you, when you fly and you get a boarding pass these days, I don't see them really looking like this. I'm just telling you from experience, because I've been flying a lot these last few months, right? And they look normal, like what McKeegan presented. They have that flimsy ass paper, right? And it's got that little strip on the end. It's got that little bar strip, that barcode strip. Why his has that little splotch on it, McKeegan, you gotta understand, man. We have to.
Hey, you want to see another boarding pass? You want to see another one?
Do y'all think that we can Google? Do y'all think we can Google how Antarctica boarding tickets look?
Sure.
Like just Google pictures of people that have boarding passes for Antarctica.
Pull that
What's
up.
the name of the airport? What's the name of the airport in Antarctica? What's the name of the airport?
The Blue Ice Runway.
That's the name. Yes, I knew it was something weird.
Hey, Vlad, pull up that thing I got back.
And it's real, guys. It's real.
That's right there. There's my wife's boarding pass right there. Antarctica Airlines, right? There's your name.
Saab, you could drive, so you can zoom in on it if you want.
Yeah. Let me see. I'd have to download it though. Hang on.
Okay.
I have to share it a different way now.
That's a pretty dope little Coast Guard cutter plane, little ice
Hang
plane
on 1 second.
in the back. So it's all about just being real and being honest. Ain't nobody flexing on anybody, unless we had a reason to flex, man. Yeah. I've sent you the digital one as well. Okay, so Dave. All right, Dave, hold on. I'm gonna check.
If I do that, hold on a second. Let me make sure I got the right one.
Oh no, the other Dave McKeegan.
Oh,
Dave, hold on, Dave.
There it is.
Yep, look at this. Look at this. Yo, Dave, you know what? Dave is the only one so far that I'm going to give credit where credit's due, whether you want to say it's fake or not. He's the only one so far playing ball. The only one so far playing ball.
Look at there. That shit looks good too. I got zoomed in now.
Hold on. Damage control.
That's what it, and I don't, I'm like Dave. And my thing is, I don't need to see yours, Dave. Thank you. I'm going to show it because I think that's fair, right? But
he had zero credibility before. What makes him think he's got credibility now? I mean, give me a break, right? Seriously, let's get real here. We don't want. I don't trust this guy as far as you could throw him, man.
Oh yeah, and
that's just me.
No, I feel you. My thing is, who can present and who can't. What's glaring to me is not that Dave can present.
Black right now.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me one.
One. My wife just made this just since this discussion has come up.
Can you guys see me now? My bad. I apologize.
Yeah.
Okay.
My wife made this. My wife made this boarding pass just within the last couple of minutes when we were talking about this shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Holy smoke. Okay, let me show y'all this right here. This is McKeegan's latest, or this is from McKeegan. This is his digital boarding pass. That flight ALE TFI. Okay, all right. Let me give this to you guys. This thing's a pain in the butt, man. I swear. I wish they come up with a better way. All right, there you go. You guys can see it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Zoom you guys in on that. That's it right there. Boom. Let's zoom in. Apple Wallet. So he has an Apple. He's rich. Cool. Look at this. ALE. Right there. I've never seen one of these in real life.
What airline it is?
ALE. Our Antarctic Logistics and Expeditions.
So Antarctica got their own airline.
Well, ALE basically provides the service. I don't know if they fly to other places in Antarctica, but apparently they fly to Union Glacier, right? So they're the ones that they provide that service. I don't know. Again, I don't know if they're, I don't know. I think, does Qantas do one? Qantas, the Australian joint that has a little kangaroo as their emblem. I think they might do one to Antarctica as well. I don't think ALE is the sole provider of rides to Antarctica from someplace.
How about we Google how many airlines fly to Antarctica? Which airlines that actually go?
Right,
I know
right.
it's international airlines and then it's domestic. So is that international or domestic?
All
It's
right.
international, isn't it?
Right, right. Oh, give me 1 second. So far, this is driving right here. That was the time. I don't know what time the boarding time was, but I saw this time, departure time, right? McKeegan, reflected. This is that little QR code joint. Punta Arenas. This is the airport code, right? Right there, the Union Glacier, right? Yeah, man. This so far, he's the only one, but we still need Gerrans and Whitsits. Why can't we get Gerrans and Whitsits? Why is that, Gerran and Whitsit? Why do we have to? You have to rely on David McKeegan. So here's the thing: David McKeegan. If David McKeegan went to Antarctica, David McKeegan would have gotten paid. If he went on a business trip and they have to reimburse him his money, right, for money spent at these places, he's provided evidence. If Gerran was on this same trip doing the same type of business as David McKeegan, Gerran, you need to get paid, Judas. So you need to provide your tickets. And we're not concerned about David McKeegan's. Like I said in that video with Sam, I said, Gerran, I don't care about Dave's. I want to see yours. Why do I need to see Gerran's? Well, again, it's all about the honesty of it all. Why can't we see Gerran's? Why is it that even Dave McKeegan isn't like, Gerran, where the fuck is your damn tickets at? Where are your fucking tickets, dude? Stop bullshitting and give them your damn tickets. Why are you playing games? I hate this. But instead, David McKeegan doesn't throw any protests. He's like, here's mine. I'm like, that's cool. I want Gerran's. I didn't hear Dave jump on Gerran's back like, dude, yo, I know you have your tickets because this girl had this. Don't you remember? Because she sent me the same information that you should have got. So you should be able to spare some tickets. But I didn't see any of that from Dave McKeegan. I didn't hear any of that from Dave. I didn't hear from Whitsit. I didn't hear from FTFE. I didn't hear it from McToon. I didn't hear it from anybody that did this trip with Gerran. Anybody. Saab, listen, if you and I went on a fucking trip and you said you don't have the tickets and people are getting on your case, I'd be like, Saab, I know he fucking went. Saab, man, what the fuck, dude? I know you. What's going on, bro? I'd have jumped on your case on live TV, knowing good and damn well you went on this fucking trip with me, and you somehow would have pulled it out your ass, but you would have been ready to present something. Gerran has failed to present fucking tickets.
You notice the pattern of that, Vlad? Just like how we have to rely on their 24-hour footage of the sun. You know, the flat earthers came back with squat, basically.
Nothing.
You know, and here we are having damage control by the globe side again. Once again, here we are.
And they're again told, well, that was my prediction
bullshit.
before they even went. I said, we're still going to be in the same boat we were in before they went.
Yeah, and we just want the
tickets. Even worse, because now we're supposed to rely on their information. At least before they went, we relied on our own. You know, we never trusted those guys. Now all of a sudden they're trustworthy, according to McKeegan here.
No, yeah.
Does he not? Can he not read a room? Does he not know what saloon he's in?
Well,
yeah, right. And this isn't a flat earth thing. You guys have dug your own pit. You guys are the ones that deal in dishonesty. You guys are the ones that have to go dox people, go get, Saab's wife information for what? What do you need to do that for? So you can make lies up about what he's done? What do you need to do that for if you're honest people?
I've been honest about anything anyways. I don't give a shit. What's that going to do? Is that going to suddenly make you live on a globe? No, it's not. It's just going to make you look like a petty little fag. That's all.
Exactly. Mr. Cubby, how you doing, Chi-Town?
Hey, how's it going? Hey, can anybody else get that QR code to scan? Just out of curiosity. I tried it. It wouldn't do it.
It wouldn't? No. I don't know. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show that QR code from McKeegan once more. And you guys make sure you take a screenshot of that. If you need to get the QR code to work properly, then yeah.
I'm not saying it's not legit or not, you guys, but here's what I am saying. Yeah, these people have faked this on way higher levels, the moon landing, to the shape of the earth, to everything. I mean, they faked it, they fake. So just keep that in mind, it's just like, even if to think they couldn't fake this and still, like, you scan it and it still, goes good and everything looks good, these people have that much control. I don't put that past. I'm not saying that it is or isn't. I'm just saying that's a variable that we have to consider, that this is way fakeable for the people that possess the power that we're accusing of faking it in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, I'll give you credit, Dave. You're the only one that keeps giving us these tickets and boarding passes or whatever. But I find it funny that you're the only one that keeps doing it. Like you're the representative for all TFE.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Yep. Like it doesn't make no sense. They keep trying to have us revert back to, oh, we were all there together. Like, look, man, y'all could listen. I keep going back to David Copperfield. He fooled people into saying that the Statue of Liberty disappeared, and we all fell for it. Okay, these people could trick you every which way till Sunday. So don't come up here and saying that that you're upset with us because we don't believe the stuff that you're presenting. It's not our fault. You understand? Go ahead, Sal.
That QR code, no good, man. I mean,
no good.
Even if it didn't link to anything, it would recognize it as a QR.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't. I'm doing it right now. It doesn't even recognize on my phone. Any other one always does. So if you want to answer that for me, Dave, go ahead.
I mean, you went through a lot of effort to put that thing together, I guess.
Yeah, look at the amount of effort he's gone to fool us before the final experiment. Once again, credibility. This guy goes to extreme levels to mock us and, everything he can to be not intellectually honest, realistically, in my view, my observations, but he's damn sure not trustworthy. And we got to keep that at the front.
Yeah.
It's not even picking up on my phone. Like
it's nothing on mine.
So anyway, I don't know if they after a certain while they expire, but it should at least know how it kind of zooms in on.
It'll come up with link not found or something.
Right.
It'll still recognize the QR
it's not
code
even
because those little blocks didn't change or anything.
Yeah. So if you want to answer that one for me, McKeegan, I hope you got a good answer for that.
Yeah. So McKeegan, I guess you're listening, you're watching something. Chi-Town Cubby Bear just asked you basically why the QR code isn't being picked up, why it's not being recognized. Me, I'm not claiming to know or not know, but really, still, just like we asked Witsit 2 weeks ago for these tickets, and Witsit was like, "Sure, man, I'll give them to you," and then he was like, "Nope."
Well, there's supposed to be terabytes of data and shit that they were supposed to. We're 10 months now. 10 months.
Yeah.
11. Coming up on 11 months.
Yeah.
It'll be a year here soon. We haven't seen shit.
Yep. And it's nothing. Still empty-handed. Witsit, it's easy to find us. You know what I'm saying? You've got JJ that's always on. You've got Sav that's always on. You've got me that's always on. And if you had these things, you can easily come to our channels and then you could present it. You know what I'm saying? But Witsit hasn't done it. Jaren hasn't done it. And I find it funny that these are the ones I've been asking about, right? I've been bothering. I haven't gone to McToon. You guys, listen, I haven't gone to McToon's channel and asked him for tickets. I haven't gone to Duffy's channel and asked him for tickets. I haven't gone to what's his name's channel and I haven't asked him for tickets. And while we're at it, Dave McKeegan, if you're here, please answer up. While we're at it, why is it that Neil deGrasse Tyson makes this show on Star Talks while he's making this presentation on Star Talks, talking about how the sun does its little loop-de-loop in the north during the summer solstice? Apparently, they show some footage that you claim to have made in the South. You took credit for it. I understand, but maybe if you'd like to come up, and I'll let you up, man. Like, I'm not going to give you shit, but I just want to know, why did you take credit for that? Why would you take, hold on, Google Lens says flight check status. Now, he's using Google Lens. Maybe you guys aren't. Check flight status. Clicking, okay, hey, he's saying that it brings something up. ALE, TFE, registration number, and the plane we took. Hey, he's saying Google Lens actually presents something. Google Lens.
Yeah, trust
so everybody should have.
I didn't pick up shit with mine.
Okay. Well, he says Google Lens does. So
that's his word.
Why would you need it? Doesn't need
the only, so wait a second. The guy that presented it is the only one that can get it to work.
That's what I'm saying. Concept, if you hadn't, right? I'm saying that because if you hadn't tried it yet, please go ahead. I'm going to bring it up one more time. Please, if you hadn't tried it, please go ahead. I'm just trying to be as fair as possible, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So there it is right there. We'll go ahead, leave it right there. Yeah, let me get the stuff out the way. So you guys could try it as well. Let me see if I could try it.
Hey, I appreciate you answering back, man. I'll say that.
Who? McKeegan?
McKeegan, yeah.
Hey,
that's his job. He's here to clean up.
Yeah, probably.
He's the cleanup man, huh?
At least he's doing it.
Yeah.
Damage control, brother.
Damage control, Dave.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, and it's hold on. Let me see.
I can't get to do nothing. I don't know. I think
check flight status. Sure as shit. Let's see. Check flight status. It sure does. It says ALE TFFIP, and then it brings you to Jesus. It says ALE TFFIP. No, it doesn't bring you anywhere, to be honest.
Sorry.
It doesn't. No. It doesn't bring you anywhere except for ALE TFFIP.
You just activated the Israeli explosive that was planted in your phone.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna freaking. Oh man, now my phone's gonna blow up like those Iranian beepers. Jesus. But okay. So I tried it. Something came up, but then when I pursued it, nothing is distributed from that point. Let me go ahead.
They're just gonna tell us we're too stupid to figure it out, basically. But
yeah.
And basically mock us that they showed us all the proof, which once again, it's not proof, it's evidence. That's all it is, guys.
Yeah.
This ain't an end all be all. We already all know that. We all agree on that, but that's how they're gonna run with it. They think they just undermine our intelligence, and they're really nerdy when it comes to their ha gotcha moments. That's all they're after. It's entertainment to these people. They've admitted it, and they're here just to I'm preaching to a choir here, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remind everybody who we're dealing with and what we're dealing with on a daily basis here, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. And you know what, man? Like, I don't forget that. At the same time, I can't sit back and make assumptions. You know what I'm saying? So we have to my thing is, we know what they're about, but I'll let them present. I'm not sure what you guys are expecting the code to bring up. It's a boarding pass, and it's only there for the airport staff to know you're getting. Hey, look, if my thing is Dave McKeegan, I know in my mind, I'm like, if there's a QR code, then it typically reacts with the QR code bar scanner.
Yeah, I've never had to use any other Google lenses or anything for anything.
Like I'm just being real with you about what I know.
That's for me, but not for thee.
So okay, let's get that thing out.
I got out of that.
Let's get that thing out the way. So now we're back up. Dave McKeegan, can you answer me this? Why is it that when you were on the show with Neil deGrasse Tyson, or not you were on the show, excuse me, Neil deGrasse Tyson was on that show. Let me bring it up as a matter of fact. I don't want to sit here just talking about it and then I ain't got nothing to present to y'all. Hold on. And I'm going away from Feed Your Mind TV, which shout out to Feed Your Mind TV. Check him out. Neil deGrasse Tyson. There we go. Shout out to them. Okay, so it's this episode right here. If you guys don't know it, hold on. Let me go ahead and give this to y'all so everybody can have access to it and everybody can watch it. And I'm not hogging it all. There it is, right there in the Foundry. You can check that out, but I'm going to go to it real fast. And then, Dave, maybe you can answer for us, right? Boom. Skywatch, right? It's on Star Talk. This is the Star Talk show or the Star Talk channel, whatever. Check them out. This is it. And around right here, they bring it up. Hold on. Right here. Let's check it out.
North of west. Mm-hmm. Well, wait a minute. If it keeps doing this, there's not much place for it to sink below the horizon.
Right.
Because they're going to meet. Okay, you keep doing this. You walk farther north, and you get to the Arctic Circle. Oh my gosh. Why is it the Arctic Circle? Because on the solstice, the sun rises due north and sets due north.
Which that's an anomaly all in itself, why it turns into a freaking pancake. What's up?
That's video from the south, supposedly. Why is he using that to talk about the north?
Saab, that's the same question. That's the same. That's what I said. And dude, yo, Saab, Dave McKeegan is in that chat and he's taking credit for it. He's like, I wonder where that footage came from. LOL. And people are like, hey, good job proving flat earthers wrong. And I was like, so are you taking, I made a video on it, as a matter of fact. Matter of fact, let's kind of jump to that video real quick, but let's watch it one more time. Real quick.
Right. Because they're going to meet. Okay. You keep doing this. You walk farther north, and you get to the Arctic Circle. Oh my gosh. Why is it the Arctic Circle? Because on the solstice, the sun rises due north and sets due north.
Oh, snap.
Therefore, it neither rises nor sets. It's up 24 hours.
24 hours.
That's 24 hours of light.
Look at that. By the way, we're in the Arctic. Did I bring a change of clothing?
So there goes Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about the North, but showing possible footage of the South. And then instead of correcting them, Dave McKeegan takes it, he's just taking credit for his.
Jesus.
That's why do you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Oh, look at me. Look at me.
I'm sitting here like, aren't you going to correct him or what? But there was no correction coming from McKeegan. But apparently that was his footage, because in the top left, it also shows whose footage it was. But I'm going to run and I'm going to show y'all what it is McKeegan said about that. Hold on now. Let's get to this right here. Let's stop that. Let's show y'all this right here. So we're taking credit. This is mine. This is what my last video. And here it is. So we're taking credit for the South now. Filming from the North and taking credit for the South now. Whatever. But here it is. Check it out. Rumble and YouTube family, what's good? What's happening? Let's chit chat for a little bit. So just the other day, Sam from Flat Earth Recon held I guess you could say it was a discussion or a debate between Dave McKeegan and Judas. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I really don't even want to say the motherfucker's name no more. So Dave McKeegan, we know what he's all about. He's pro-globe. He is also I guess he's a professional photographer as well. I don't know his full bio. Either way, they're having that debate. My concern is whether or not they went. I guess Dave McKeegan presented a ticket, one of which, in my defense, I didn't get to look at the ticket. I didn't see if that ticket said Union Glacier or what. I just saw he presented a ticket. That motherfucker could have been to Oklahoma for all I know. But it is what it is. He was ready to present. Jaron still, however, did not present a ticket. Now, I want you to take a look at this. This is from Star Talk, from Neil deGrasse Tyson and them, right? This other brother that he's talking with named Chuck. They're discussing going to the Northern Pole, right? And while they're at the North Pole, what they should be observing during the summer solstice up in the north. Now, check this out. I want you to look at this.
Rises way north of east and sets way north of west. Well, wait a minute. If it keeps doing this, there's not much place for it to sink below the horizon. Right. Because they're going to meet. Okay, you keep doing this. You walk farther north, and you get to the Arctic Circle.
Okay, so I'm not tripping. They're going north. They are not going south, correct? Okay, so over there, they're demonstrating going north and what they expect to see during the summer solstice, right? Now check this out.
Oh my gosh. Why is it the Arctic Circle? Because on the solstice, the sun rises due north and sets due north. Oh, snap. So if you guys look at the top left, I know it's a little blurry because I did a screen record, but if you look in the top left, that's McKeegan, right? That's his footage, right? And obviously he's taking credit for it, but there is no correction coming from McKeegan. I just find that strange. Now check this out. Why is this a problem? Top left, Dave McKeegan. Where the fuck they at? What the fuck's going on? Why are they showing that footage? And let me double down by showing y'all this. Why is it that, hey, I recognize that sun, 5:20, 5 minutes, 20 seconds. That's Dave McKeegan, the brother I just spoke with on Jaron's channel. I always learn something new. Greetings from... Yeah. Hold on. Let me check. I just want to check. You're saying that it's strange that I didn't correct them on using footage from the sun south when talking about the north. Yes, because he's talking about the north, but he's showing some footage that you took somewhere, and we're assuming that it's the south, because that. As soon as I saw that, I was like, that looks like something that they did for the final experiment. Why are they calling that the north? So it's confusing. So why are you showing that? And my thing is this, right?
why would you not make the correction?
Why would they need to show that in the first place when there's real footage of the 24-hour sun in the north?
Right, and then not even mention,
so they're going to show the fake one of the south to prove the one that doesn't need to be faked in the north.
Right, it doesn't make no sense, and it's not me being, me being, you know, facetious or trying to make fun. It just really doesn't make any sense. I could see if he said what we're showing you is footage from the south. Why didn't he then say, hey, we had some globe earthers and flat earthers go to the south, do this and do that, and it happens in both the north and the south. But the smartest guy on earth, Neil deGrasse Tyson, doesn't want to acknowledge what happens in the south, but instead they want to show that footage. Why?
You're just trying to get some clarification. But yeah,
I'm wondering, like, am I wrong for asking that question?
No, they really undermine our intelligence is what it boils down to.
Mm-hmm.
Most sheep just fall right for it and don't ask the hard questions like you are right now.
Well, they believe their own rhetoric.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yes, I did.
Just like all these people go, America's great and everything is because they're swallowing the Kool-Aid. Say they're not really looking at it objectively.
Dave McKeegan, I did notice that. I saw that the final experiment. I saw that, and I think it was 4 months ago that was given. I did see that, and I mentioned that on my show the other day when I presented this. I said the final experiment was there. They made the correction because I wanted to express how I noticed that the final experiment was there. But still, you took credit for some stuff that you didn't film. You didn't film in the north, so why still take credit for that? Which, okay. If that's a faux pas, then that is what it is. But we're seeing from you taking credit, and it's misleading. If anything, it's misleading to a lot of people.
The world is their stage.
So then why would they present that? Right? Why would they present that? It hasn't been taken down. It hasn't been corrected. Why would they present that? Do you think that we're unfounded in our questioning? Do you think that we're just crazy that we're asking these questions, that we're just chasing our own tail? That's a dumb question because I'm sure that they're probably going to say yes.
Most likely.
Well, if they really thought that, they wouldn't be here right now. They just let us, be dumb. Nobody's doing this to ghost hunters or Bigfoot hunters or alien hunters, but Flat Earth is too much of a problem for their narrative.
Yeah, that's what I've always said. I don't know why it's a big deal why you care so much what we believe or what I believe. Just go away, do your own thing. I'll go do my thing. Why do you have to come here and fight with us, debate us, all this other crap?
Yeah, and we're stupid anyway.
They worry. They know, just like I've stated a million times.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Flat Earth is the Jenga tile that brings down the whole freaking tower of deceit. It is like the cornerstone. And the funny thing is that programming goes so deep that these people, now McKeegan, he knows better. He knows better. He knows he's not on a globe. And so do the rest of these clowns.
Of course.
But the programming amongst the normies, so to speak, is so tight that they'll literally fight tooth and nail to the point of getting stroke having mad over something they've never had a single firsthand observation of.
Nope.
And scramble for the most ridiculous excuses when you point out the most basic physical impossibilities regarding it.
Yeah,
they're just doing a job, man. They're holding up their end of the bargain.
Yep. And you want to know something? Yeah, but at the same time, they're getting screwed over. You're not helping anything. You're being lied to just as much. They're poisoning your food too. They're poisoning your air, your water. All this it's not just happening to Flat Earth people. You understand? It's happening to everybody. It's happening to your kids, your parents, your family, your friends, you. You understand? You're all in the same freaking pot of crabs as we're in, trying to get out, right? We're trying to get out. We're trying to escape this thing. And you're just going back and forth with us, fighting us. Why? I have no idea. Dave McKeegan, you know that the sky does not determine what happens on the ground. Why you guys, if you claim to have, if you truly did go there, which You presented tickets, right? But your counterparts, Jaren and Witsit, still have yet to purchase tickets. So I'm having doubts still, and you can't blame me for that, because why can't they present tickets for what? We did not ask for McKeegan tickets. We did not ask for McToon tickets. McToon is not Witsit. McKeegan is not Campanella. I want Campanella's. I want Witsits, and we have yet to get that. We have all the way up to Punta Arenas from Campanella. He cannot present anything that has Union Glaciers on it.
Well, Duffy told me when I talked to him too that they all got their passport stamps. So just bring both. Actually, bring the passport stamp and that. Just eliminate all possibilities.
There we go. And for you Globers fighting me, I think instead of fighting me, you should just be asking the same question. You don't have to fight me. You could just ask it, like, guys, just give them the tickets so they can shut up. All right. Just give them the tickets so they can shut up. And here's my thing. If he could present the tickets, then we'll ask the other questions. But we have to ask the other questions. Okay. It's not like it just goes away. It's not like that, because you guys have been dishonest before. Okay. So let's continue with this real quick, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Please.
Okay.
And make sure it's serialized as well. And at the same time, please produce.
There's no
hold on.
plane
McKeegan.
tickets.
McKeegan, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Jaren.
Yeah, we did.
McKeegan, not you. McKeegan, I said Jaren.
But what do you expect us to have? So you think we have a plane ticket?
We're asking about Jaren.
I'm asking you a question.
Jaren, we're asking about
I'm asking you a question. Do you think we should have a plane ticket from Punta Arenas to Antarctica? You think they handed us plane tickets? That's how we got on the plane? Is that how you think it works?
Do you not have an itinerary, Jaren?
Yeah, we have an itinerary. I'm asking you.
We see it, Jaren.
Sure. I'll bring it up for you.
Okay, Vlad, just while Jaren's pulling that up, I have one quick question for you here, okay?
Sure.
One quick question. So you're saying the only thing that we needed to prove all of this was real was plane tickets?
No, I didn't say that. The first thing. No, that's not. Hold on. McKeegan, is that the end of your question right there?
No. I am just wanting to make sure I understand your argument before I ask you the question. So,
right. No,
okay. So
no.
let's forget the whole right. So assuming then the video footage and everything else is a given, not that we're just going to buy a plane ticket and that's it. But your argument is the one thing that we needed to prove that we were going to Antarctica, along with everything else, we need a plane ticket.
To help make this easier for you guys, we
should have thought about this before. Yeah, you're saying we should have thought about this before, as everyone should have kept their plane tickets as a clear-cut way to validate for all flat earthers that we were going to Antarctica.
And yeah, like, I don't think is that a bad question to ask? Like, is that something that's hard to produce? You think? Like, am I crazy for asking a simple question like, can you guys give me your tickets to where you flew to the most remote place in the universe, in the world? Can you give me tickets? Can you show me this, all of you guys? And only 2 people can do it? Does that make any sense? Am I stupid for asking just the most basic of questions?
No, not at all. Another thing too is that they keep telling us, like McKeegan just did, it's like you weren't there. Well, Roger's trying to go, you know, and you guys keep trying to dissuade him from going. I don't understand that. You're like, you go and do your experiments. Well, Roger's trying to, yet you guys keep coming on his stream, giving him crap, trying to dissuade him from going there. So I don't get it. Which way do you want it?
It's their behavior and their dishonesty long prior to any of this. I mean, how many lies did we catch Duffy in? We already know he's a crook. That's why he's in trouble with these financial problems and everything. We already know he's a crook. He's deceitful. He's a liar, right? So all of these guys, Toon, he's been caught a bunch of times with that shit. And you got to also look at the personalities involved with this. These people are just straight up sick.
Deceivers, man. And I'm pretty sure nobody here.
Call people's jobs and try to get them fired and shit. What is that? That's something that a scorned girlfriend might do.
Desperation and a bargain.
They claim to be honest. That's their way of being honest, right? That's their way of being.
None of us have been to the moon. Does that mean they went?
Right.
Oh, they believe that too. So
I mean, I don't care what they believe, but you don't have to be somewhere. That's just another fallacy. You can get caught a million different ways of Sunday. And what does that mean? None of the evidence to prove it was fake is good enough either, because we weren't there.
I
So
also
we
want to
don't
know
have to be there, you know.
I also want to know, you know, McKeegan, you, Jaron, McToon, Craig, all of these people, you supposedly have all these subs. You got these high sub counts, and you're going after these guys who don't have double or triple the amount of subs you do. But another thing is your analytics, your comments, your engagement, they don't match up. So just curious how that works. Are you guys buying subs or what is it?
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Look, I got like just barely over 3,000 subs. I average about 1,500 views. I get about 50%, and in a lot of cases higher, especially over time. And I look at these guys got 57,000 fucking subscribers and shit, and they can barely muster up 1,500 views.
But yeah, I mean, Vlad's got 80 right now, 83 right now. You know,
yeah,
you got, you know, in comparative. You know, when comparing your analytics, but you got like over 1,000 subs. That's pretty good. You know,
even Jaron allegedly.
Jaron's got 160,000. You can't even get that many.
800 views, maybe on a good day.
Yeah, and he's blaming us for him losing viewers. I was like, no, you can't.
But the subs haven't left.
The subs aren't going down. He's still got 160.
Yeah, it's strange indeed.
Yeah,
that mass exodus just doesn't appear like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. It doesn't appear in the numbers.
They were banking on the Pied Piper effect. And there again, it came from a gross underestimation of us. You see, they figured that we only thought what we thought and talked about what we talked about because of these guys. And if they change, then there's going to be a lot of people that are going to go ahead and flip and just follow them like the Pied Piper. Well, it didn't work out that way. Not a bit.
But my point being, too, is that, you know, we're so stupid. We don't know anything. We don't do our own research. We don't do our own experiments. So then why apparently we're not reaching anybody like you guys are. You're reaching all kinds of people. It doesn't seem that way, but I don't know. It's kind of weird that you would attack smaller channels when you guys just go out and do your thing. You ain't even got to worry about us.
Yeah, absolutely. Not just that. I mean, you should have done a level test while you were out there to prove that this thing is curving like as hard as you guys claim it is. So I'm so interested in seeing the results from. Yeah, I'm so interested in seeing the results in your curvature test. If you guys, you know, went there, which apparently, you know, Dave is providing a set of tickets, and I'm sure that other Globers probably have something similar. We don't have them from Jaron though. You guys listen, flat earthers, globe earthers alike. Know that Jaron hasn't provided anything to Union Glacier. Witsit hasn't provided anything to Union Glacier. I've been talking about this for months specifically. Listen, I'm talking about our flat earth people. Okay. I'm concerned about them. I don't care about what globe people do. Okay. So if you want to present tickets, McKeegan, that's cool. I could show everybody. I just did. I showed them everything. You sat here with us to discuss it. That's fine. I'm talking about our flat earth people. I'm talking about Jaron. I'm talking about Witsit. We have a big problem that we're trying to figure out why these guys can't present nothing.
Yeah, it's all about division, but to add to what Cubby was saying, you know, they've already taken down the big channels by having our big channels, you know, turn suspicious or whatever you want to call it, compromised, whatever, you know, the Witsits, the Jarons, the Sargents, the Weisses, all of our big channels are gone. So, you know, he's asking, why are they attacking the small channels? Well, here you go. They're finishing the job.
Yeah, good point, Justin. And that was the thing before they even went to, right? They are going to all these channels. It's like, well, if we prove there's a 24-hour sun, will you get rid of your channel? It's like, no, but
yeah, it's a waste of time.
Yeah, and to your point with with we're going after Witsit and Jaron, we're cleaning house here on our side, so don't worry about it.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. Now, Jaron and Witsit, if you guys are listening, this is why we don't want to mess with you guys. You claim to look for the truth. Jaron, you've done a lot of level tests in your time. You've probably done a lot more level tests than many of us here on this channel, right? You have an opportunity. You had an opportunity, to do the right thing. How you went there to say that the earth is now a ball. Did you prove this curvature? Like, I'm so curious. Is that because you found curvature down there? Because if you did, I am so interested in seeing that. You guys have yet to present any curvature anywhere. anywhere. So now you're going to go to the end of the earth, as you claim, Jaron, and you found the curve. So I don't know what happened to you. There are these speculations that somebody reached you, you signed a contract, you did this, you did that. I don't know. What I do know is that you haven't presented any tickets, and you just seem fishy, man. You seem fishy. You've changed. You're not looking at the camera no more like you used to. It's changed. You have changed a lot. You're now a staunch Globe supporter, which if that's what you found, then that's what you found. But you just can't say because the sky is doing something that now the earth is a globe. That doesn't make any sense, because you had to have done some kind of level test, which we haven't seen the results of that. And we already know what those results are going to be if you did come back with them. But you haven't presented us any level test, because apparently you went. So the first part is, if you did go, all we need to do is see them tickets, Jaron. I didn't say McKeegan. Yeah. I didn't say McToon. I didn't say this one or that one. I said Jaron. I want to see your tickets. What's his name? Witsit. I want to see your tickets. Witsit, you promised to bring back some tickets. We hadn't heard from you. Been ghost since. Jaron, you said, hey man, yeah, bro, I'll come back with some tickets. You didn't. You've been empty-handed since I went to your channel asking for them tickets. You have been empty-handed, sir. So, okay, what's his name is presented tickets. I haven't treated McKeegan like shit coming on here presenting what he presented, but I just find it fishy. And I think everybody should, not just flat earthers, that these are the only two people that could present tickets. I'm going to land my plane with that. I expressed myself. I am not moving the goalposts. I'm being plenty fair. I've been plenty fair this whole time. You understand? Yeah. If I accept, if he can fake it, he can fake it, whatever. That's another time. He's the only one presenting. I would go as far as to say even possibly McToon could present. I would take a guess and say that even McToon could present if he's going to present. But why is it that our own people can't do the small things? And I'm going to leave y'all with that. I'm going to leave you guys with that question. And like I said, you globe earthers need to question the same thing. And you just can't accept what their answer is. You have to ask that same question. It's all designed to
control the narrative as well, Vlad, because the final experiment isn't even an experiment to begin with, right? It's all just puppeteering, man. It's an observation. They didn't do the experiments that we would like to have. It's not for that reason, it's to herd the sheep and to debunk an AE map, which they didn't do a very good job of. And, the gig is up, man, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm not going to stop showing and doing the due diligence, because it's important to keep all this shit, at the forefront and keep calling them out regardless of what they want to claim or how much they want to attack us. It just means we're over the target. And, the fact that he's even here doing so tells me more than anything, really, because he wouldn't be here if it wasn't really a problem.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And these guys are scared.
They say we live in the flat earth side lives in an echo chamber. We're willing to call out our own. The Globers are in lockstep with everything, no matter what they do. They all parrot the same things. They all do
take to their grave. Yeah.
Yep. And we don't have a problem if we catch our own person in a lie, man. That's it. They lose us, and once you lose us, we're gone forever. And we don't look back, and we're not crying about it. It is what it is, man. We keep it moving, but it makes us better that way. And we know who not to mess with at that point. And we know who to steer people clear from. This is why when folks have gone and defended other people because of this whole thing, we looked at them suspect wise. You gotta recognize. And, Dave Weiss, you're one of them folks, man, that come into question, unfortunately, because of how hard you went and defended Jaron. We're not going after those globe people, because to us, they don't matter. You understand? They do not matter. It is
what
our
matters
own
most.
Is
the credibility, man. That just seems like a dying art. We don't even rely on credibility anymore, because once you get caught lying, you're done for, man. And I'm not going to continue to go to you for answers. If we're after the truth, then we have to be very due diligent, and discernment is key, right? And discernment's going to come with. Yeah.
It's that club.
It is a club, man, and they're all just holding up their end of the bargain, and it's easy to see. Even aside the final experiment, this isn't just our first rodeo with, the whole conspiracy theorists. To become one, you have to understand so many different facets of the powers that be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not just we see it a mile away, and our discernment is much more heightened due to our wisdom and intelligence of the due diligence we've done in the past, right?
Yep, exactly.
Like a broken playbook. They use the same playbook, and it's the gig is up, man.
Exactly. And I mean, if you guys think that we just became flat, we were born like this. No, this took years. This took years of being lied to. This doesn't just happen overnight. We're here at this point because why you guys aren't here. There's a lot that you have to realize that you're not where we are. So 9/11 comes into question. The moon landing comes into question. The Gulf of Tonkin comes into question. Freaking the synagogue of Satan that's out there running amok, they come into question. So we recognize that you don't see these things. And because of that, we don't trust you. Number one, that's off the rip. We can't trust you. Number two, when we see that you're attacking us because of our stance on things, I'm not even going to say that we feel pity for you, but we definitely know that you haven't done the work like we've done it. You just haven't, and we come from all walks of life. So don't think that we're all here. We all work at McDonald's or something like that. And shout out to the people that work McDonald's, man, and work at Starbucks and stuff. I ain't got no smoke against you, right? You're holding down a job, but we have the people in place that have gone from one end of the spectrum to the flat earth side of things. You understand? We have the pilots. We have freaking Eeyore Volk, who's no more. We have these astronauts. We have those pilots. We have the sailors. We have the submariners. We have these people. We have the engineers. We have these people from all these walks of life that you guys claim know that this place is a ball. Well, they're giving you the alternative. And instead of sitting back and attacking us, maybe you need to ask those same flat earthers the same simple question: where the hell are your tickets at? And start to question why these people are giving us hell, when all we're doing is asking those same fucking questions. And if we're hard on you, that's what comes with it. That's just part of the business, man. You can't get mad at us for being hard on you, because you guys have proven yourselves to be liars from day one. So just because you're a liar on day one and you're not a liar on day 3, 4, and 5, we still can't trust you.
Hey, can I address Wool Socks in here? This is why we're here. Schadenfreude, our popcorn and entertainment. That's all there is to it. No, I think that there's more to it than that.
Yeah.
I think that if you could really prove this thing that you have no firsthand observation of yourself, and that defies basic physical laws, you would gladly come up and give that proof and just go ahead and dispel everything right there. But you can't. You can't. You can't, because you have a fantasy. And what's the first thing you idiots do? Look, I know the Earth is a globe because I got a telescope and I looked at the sky.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
That is so stupid. I know I have gas in my car because I looked at my neighbor's pool and it was full.
Yeah.
If curvature truly existed, we wouldn't be where we are right now. There wouldn't be flat earthers in the numbers there are, because you could just be able to prove it, and we wouldn't have to spend all this time to get where we are.
Yo, let me tell you something. If this 3-eye atlas thing was so fucking serious, you mean to tell me, really, that we have this government shutdown right now? You really tell me, if it was that fucking serious, that NASA, the government would have been like, NASA, get your asses back at fucking work. You're getting paid right now. Really?
Well, they got detailed pictures supposedly too, but they can't show them to us because the government shutdown has something to do with showing a picture. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so they got all these top government officials, Kristi Noem, Pete Hegseth, all these people have moved on to military bases too.
Yeah.
And then they didn't just name NASA as a spy agency now. They're not exactly space agency anymore.
I'm not against having my mind changed, right? But you got to give demonstrable, repeatable, irrefutable evidence. Isn't that how it's supposed to work, right?
Yeah, what a concept.
But right.
But here we are, right?
That's how we became flat earthers, after what Cubby just said. And you guys can't present it. So you can be entertained off of us all you want. Let me tell you what's going to happen. okay? And you're not going to like it. And I'm glad. Your Globers that you have now, the number is going to dwindle. I promise you that, right?
Okay.
You see us here, we're not changing. We ain't going nowhere. We've made it to where we are. We're just learning more and more each day. And hey, we're all right with being wrong. But you know, you Globers, your numbers, somebody's going to change. Somebody's going to come over to our side. And hey, man, we're waiting to hear your story. We're waiting to hear about how crazy it was on your side, about how much it is you guys were fooled with, right? But it is what it is. That's what we're expecting. And so we're just biding our time. We're just sitting here patient.
We're truly growing every day, because every time a Glober swaps, you don't go back, not authentically. You know, anybody that claims to have gone back is obviously lying.
Yeah, like you guys think,
right?
You guys think Witsit is the, like Bob said, the Pied Piper of the community, but it doesn't matter whether it's Witsit, whether it's Dave Weiss, whether it's Mark Sargent, even Eric Dubé. All of them could come around and be like, it's not flat no more. It is a globe. I'd be like, okay, that's nice. Can you prove it? All you need to do is prove it, man. I'll be right upside there with you, but you can't. And we've already done the work ourselves, so we don't need these guys no more. They've already shown us where the keys is at. We've used them. We're here, and you guys are going to change. It's only a matter of time.
And we've got here, despite their best efforts.
Yeah,
bingo.
So that's it. Listen, I got to bail, man. I got a show coming up.
Hey, Sav, man, do your thing, bro. I'm going to let these guys do their thing, and I know you got your show coming up, guys. I'm going to bail as well. I'm going to let you guys see the question. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more on the hours, but Saab's got his show coming right up. I want you guys to have some room for that as well. So I'm not going to keep you guys here. We asked the questions that we need to ask. So I want you guys to move over to Saab's side. Thank you, Saab. Thank you for joining us.
Appreciate you, Dave.
Bro. Peace, man.
All right, peace out, guys.
See you.
Peace. So Saab's going to start here shortly. I want you guys to run over there, but before we do, you already know what I'm going to be talking about. We got a little bit of an update on the Hours app. Shout out to you guys that have been given to the Hours app, by the way. Thank you so much, man. Much appreciated. The Hours app is coming through, looking real nice. We've got a couple of updates. Hold on, let me see where they at. You know, I'm a little bit slow on the trigger right here, but yeah, it's coming up. Give me 1 second, y'all. And we're getting there. We're going to get some work started here in the next week on phase 2. We're starting work on phase 2. We've already completed phase 1. Phase 1 is done. And we're getting started on phase 2. I think you guys might have seen this one already. Hold on. Oh, Lord have mercy. Of course, this thing is going to give me a headache. Just get out of this real quick. Okay. Hold on. Damn. I apologize, y'all. Y'all bear with me. This thing is always giving me a headache. Hold on. Hold up.
I'm going to hop off, guys. I love you all, man. I love everybody here in the chat, and I'll see you guys over at Sobs. Appreciate you having me on, Vlad.
You got it, JJ. Much appreciated, bro.
Another great conversation, man. It needed to be had.
Amazing. Awesome, man. I appreciate you for being here, bro.
Thank you, Cubby. Thank you, Retton. Appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah, I'll see you after a bit here, man.
Have a good night, JJ. Yeah, go over to Sobs. Sobs playing here next.
100%.
All right, bro. All right, man. So hold on. Let me present this to y'all. Share screen. Okay. So here are one of the latest right here. Just giving you an example as to what it's going to look like, one of the screens, right? For the Hours app, Old World Ruins and Structures, we've got a lot of stuff that's coming down the pike, but just simple stuff, right? Right now, just the screens that it's being worked on and being developed. Here it is, just so you know and you can see. So as we start to take pictures and everything else, they start to appear. Here they are, 85% taken, right? The more pictures you take, the more fidelity comes with that picture, right? It starts to appear on the map. That's a 20% image. It's faded, and a whole bunch of other things, like all the other fixings that come with hold on, let me cancel that. That come with this app. Hold on. See if I could get a better. Let's go back. Okay. No, this is okay. So this is what the map would look like. Damn. I wish I had a bigger picture. And I do. I just need to send it again. But this is what the map would look like. And this is a faded picture of the map right here. Jesus. It's too small. Ugh. I'll have more. I'll have more here tomorrow. I'll present more tomorrow. But the app is being developed. I could have done better. I do know that. But right now, the app is still being developed. We're in the middle of phase 2. So, guys, please contribute to phase 2. We are well on our way to getting this thing done. So, contribute. We've been getting contributions from you guys, and it's really much appreciated. Thank you very much. But we're not done yet. We're almost there. And we're going to have an amazing app on our hands. I can promise you that. So, hold on. Where we at? There we go. Phase 2. And let me drop this for you guys in the Foundry. So I'm not going to keep you guys for much longer. We asked the questions that we were going to ask. Here we go, fam. Boom, right there in the Foundry. So please contribute to the hours phase 2. That's the link right there. Contribute 8 cents, $80, whatever you want to contribute, whatever you can contribute is very much appreciated. Thank you, family. And family, that's all I got for tonight. Do you have anything before we get off here? Netter, anything, brother? Netta, you alive, bro? Netta's he probably walked away. It's all good. Cubby, you got anything, bro? Before we roll out of here?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. It ain't working on my StreamYard end, but I appreciate you having me up as always. You know, everybody keep doing research, and I'll see you on Softs because this ain't working right now.
Yeah. It's all good, man. It's all good. All right. Okay. That's our brother, Chi-Town Cubby. Renton, you there? Renton still ain't here. Oh, Renton's here now. Okay, bro. Renton, we can hear you now. You took yourself off mute. Renton, you there?
Go ahead. I don't know why my phone keep connected to my car and my car in the garage. What you said?
Oh, yeah. You have anything? Okay, you're muted again.
No, I just mute after I talk. I'm listening.
Yeah, you have anything to add, bro? We're about to roll it up for the night. Call it quits for the night. We're going over to Sob's place.
Where's that? What channel that is?
Let's see. Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind. Let me look for it. And for everybody else that's got a channel in here, you know what to do, man. Don't wait on me to sit here and present your stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to the chat. Salute to the panel, and Vlad, I'll be sending you a little bit of pocket change in a little while. Got you.
I appreciate you, family. Man, that's much appreciated, bro. Thank you so much.
All right, salute, man. You said sovereign, like sovereignty?
Yeah, hold on. I'm about to send you the channel right now. Give me a second. I'm about to drop that in the Foundry. I'm going to drop it in chat, private, and then I'm going to drop it in the Foundry. For all y'all that don't have Sob's channel, I'm about to send y'all there. Okay, there it is in the chat. And then right here, boom, go ahead, sub to Sob's stuff, and then make sure you get there. Please don't be late. He's about to start, if he hadn't started already. That way y'all could make it. So that's it right there.
All right, peace, brother. I'll see you in a second.
Peace, family. Much appreciated, man. And for everybody that joined us tonight, man, I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for this crazy, crazy discussion. Of course, man, you know, we're going to get laughed at. We're going to get clowned on. But our thing is to look, right, and to ask questions. Sure, we could place blame and everything else like that. But if we don't ask those silly questions, like we never know. You understand? Jaron, we just want your tickets. Jaron Whitsitt, we want your tickets. We want your itinerary. You see how Dave McKeegan presented his stuff? Jaron, we want the same thing because Dave McKeegan is not Jaron. Whitsitt is not McToon. We want yours. If you cannot present us yours, there is something wrong. There is not anything right. This is not a good, this is not good. Don't think that it's kosher, because it's not. It's fucked up. You understand? It is fucked up. So in order to fix it, make things right. Present to us what it is you got. Because if you don't, we're going to find fault in your claim that you did what you said that you did. We're going to find all the faults with it. You understand? So please, if you don't, it's fine. You don't have to. But we're going to see you the way we see you. And we're never going to trust you. And that will follow you everywhere you go. It's that simple. I don't think what I'm asking for, what we're asking for is an over-the-top request. Just as if you see how easy it was for Dave McKeegan to present, you should be able to do the same thing. That's only right. That's only fair. McKeegan is the only one that could do all this. It doesn't make any sense. Every last one of y'all should have done the same thing. Anyway, family, that's all we got. Please be sure to contribute to the Hours Phase 2 because we are there. Hours Phase 2, family. Let's make sure to contribute. Show us some love. And guys, make sure to join Sav in his chat tonight here, probably going on now. Anyway, I'll let you guys do your thing. But before I roll, let me leave y'all with my blessing. I wish everybody in the Foundry and outside the Foundry, nothing but the best. Health, wealth, love, joy, prosperity. Most of all, wisdom, family. Be safe, be solid. Make sure you contribute to the Hours. And with that, family, we love you. We are out. Let's get some Jefferson's action going on here. Peace.